lightly line the bottom here. And then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna skip over to just the end. Raise those eyebrows, girls. Girls and gals. Guys and gals that I made. So the first section is gonna be straight up. Second section is going to be diagonal. Hello everybody, this is Barely Millennial, and today I'm going to be doing a very easy and fun natural looking tutorial for you. Alright, so please stay tuned and I hope you like it. Okay, so basically what I like to start doing is my eyebrows. So I've got my little spoolie. Alright, so I'm going to start off by brushing my eyebrows. Now, let me fix this so that you guys can actually see a little bit better my face. And I apologize, let me just move some of this stuff. Kind of laid out all my makeup and stuff that I'm going to use today. I've learned that really helps so that you can not have to rummage through like I usually do. So just a tip. Okay, so now that you have a better, closer view of me, let me just show you. Now I've already like kind of trimmed my eyebrows because my eyebrows like naturally grow pretty thick. So this is kind of like a really good starting point for me, like having nice already groomed eyebrows. Now if your eyebrows are not groomed, then I'm sorry, you guys, I breastfeed, so I always got boobies hanging out. So if your eyebrows are not pre-groomed, then you can always just brush them in the direction that you want them to go, and then of course lay them in a way that you like. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with my dark brown liner, and I've got my little smaller mirror so that, ooh, it's a little dirty. Let me clean that. That's much better. Okay, so I'm gonna take my brow and my brow pencil, and I'm gonna just lightly line the bottom here, and then I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna skip over to just the end and extend the slightest little bit. Now I went up above it because, and I'm gonna wipe a little bit because I went down too far, because I'm kind of thickening out the end of it, and then I'm gonna bring it down and narrow it out. So that's basically what I do with my eyebrows to start. And then I come on the top, kind of fill that in a little bit, and then I just start making upward diagonal strokes about mid brow to the beginning, and then I go in the very front, and then I just go straight up lightly, just straight up pretty lightly, just to kind of like define it. Now you can kind of already see the difference. It's not much, but it's clean and it's more defined. Alright, so now I'm going to do the other one really fast, and sometimes I'll start with the outer, sometimes I'll start with the inner. Draw that first line, come out here, go over top, expand it, pull it down, go back on top, fill that in, close the gap, diagonal strokes. Sorry you guys, it's a little awkward for me trying to get my angle and make sure you all can actually still see. Alright, then straight up. Now I don't do much. That's like really good for me. Then I take my brush and I'm just going to go with each section that I made. So the first section is going to be straight up. Second section is going to be diagonally up toward my hairline over here. And then the last section is going to be basically toward my ear, and then straight down. Okay, and then I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Go with my brush strokes, or I'm sorry, go with my pencil strokes that I made straight up at the very tip, diagonal over here, going into my hairline in the middle, and then toward my ear at the end, and then down. Now you'll notice that I brushed away some of the liner on the corners, and so you can kind of make your, like, remove it with your finger, and then you can go back in and define it as you would like. So I just want to easily just define that very lightly, because remember, this is a very natural look. All right, brows are officially finished. I'm sorry, they're not finished. Ah! All right, so now I've got my Mary Kay, and I just use that. This is bronze 5, and I just take a little bit. There's some that I've already squirted in my cap, or there's some that'll be over here and available on the tip, and I'm just gonna take my angled brush, take some, and then now my mirror, and I'm gonna take my glasses off. Okay, and you're just gonna, I'm gonna start right here. Raise those eyebrows, girls and gals, guys and gals. All right, and you're kind of just gonna find a line that you would like, outline it, and then once you've got your line made, blend down. Blend it down. Blend it down, you guys. Blend it down toward that lid. And this basically works 2 different ways, because you're basically priming your lid, you're priming your eyelid, and you're giving yourself a nice clean look for your brows. Okay, so it's really nice. All right, so that's one done, and now I'm gonna do the other side. Now I'll be getting clearly you guys can see that there is a lot on here. Oh Lord. Here we go. I started to tear up. So this time I'm doing a little bit less so that I can not have so much on here. Just gonna do the same thing, kind of line. Raise those eyebrows. Create your line. Pull it down. Pull it down. Okay? Alright, very good. Alright. And then make sure that your line is nice and clean and that you're satisfied with it. Let me put my glasses back on because I'm blind. Not literally, but I do have some pretty bad seeing. Okay, now I'm gonna go in the middle and just define the center here and distinguish those eyebrows. All right,